You're never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different? Man, you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible, it's not probable, you're irresponsible. Too many obstacles, you gotta stop it, yo. You gotta take it slow, you can't be a pro. Don't waste your time no more. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? I don't give a damn if you say you disapprove. I'm gonna make my move, I'm gonna make it soon. And I'll do it cause it's what I wanna fucking do. Cause all these opinions and all these positions, they come in millions, they blocking your vision. But no, you can't listen, that shit is all fiction. Cause you hold the power as long as you're dreaming.
There's no way that you make it. And maybe you can fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Aren't you just gonna take that? Make them take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Aren't you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back? Fucking fight back. You ain't gonna make it, you ain't never ever gonna break it. You can never beat them and they're better than you face it. Thinking that they give a damn, you're not thinking straight, kid. No, they don't give a damn, you got what I'm saying? I'm not fucking playing, I'll give it to you straight, man. There's too many others and you're not that great, man. Stop what you're saying, stop what you're making. Everybody here knows that you just faking. Nah, I don't wanna hear it anymore, I don't wanna hear it anymore. All these fucking thoughts, they are not what I need anymore. I'm about to shut the motherfucking door on all you poor ass haters with your heads in the clouds, talking out loud so proud. You better shut your goddamn mouth before I do more speak out. It's about to head south. You're never gonna make it. There's no way that you make it. And maybe you can fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Aren't you just gonna take that? Make them take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Aren't you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back? Fucking fight back.
Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to Six Alert, episode 142. How's everyone doing tonight? Make sure you guys hit that like, subscribe, notification bell. You guys know what to do. I was only planning on talking about the jerseys, right? That's the only thing that was a big headline that everyone was excited for. I have a hot take about that. We'll get into that in a little bit. But something else has happened with Quentin Grimes and the whole deal being far apart. We're going to get into that as well. We're going to get into a realistic trades that Bleacher Report had offered. There were some Sixers ones in there I want to go over. There's just a lot of stuff to talk about today. But again, make sure you like, subscribe, notification bell, comment, share. You guys know what to do. Let's just get right into the freaking jerseys. Oh, that's not it. Alright, hold on. I was on the wrong thing. Here we go. Wait, is that it? Yeah, that's it. Here we go. Alright. Here we go. So I'm gonna change my screen. I'm gonna go up to there. Alright. So here's here, let me give you guys a better look at this. Let me give you guys a better look at this. So there we go. I don't know. Can you guys see that all right? Yeah, you guys can see that. Fine. So here's Joel Embiid in throwback. Nice, nice. And then we'll go to Gary McCain here. Oh my god. this is just, like, hilarious because these are 2.5 pound plates, and he's getting flamed on social media. Jerry McCain is getting flamed on social media because of this. I think he responded to this. I think so. Don't correct me if I'm wrong, but damn. And then we got Tyrese Maxey right here. There we go. All right, all right. Now we got Edgecombe here, right here. With oh my god, I just noticed this. I literally just noticed this. The 2000, oh my god, my favorite team of all time. You got Matt Geiger, Tyrone Hill, um, George Lynch, Dikembe Mutombo, Allen Iverson. Here's Aaron McCain, right? No, Eric Snow. I wonder how Eric Snow feels about these. I really want to know how Eric Snow feels about these. He's gotta love them, right? He's gotta love them. But so I got a bit of a hot take here for these, and ah, how do I even say this, right? How do I even say this? But first, guys, we gotta share this out. We gotta share this out. We got 7 likes already, which is great. But we just gotta keep on sharing this out, all right? I'm gonna share it out throughout the stream as well. So I'm gonna get right into the hot take. Let me go here. All right. So this was the wrong time to do it. It was definitely the wrong time to do that. What's up, Wes? What is up, man? Thank you for stopping by. All right, I'm going full screen here. It was definitely the wrong time. Actually, not the wrong time. How do I say this? It was huh, the organization apologizing to the fans. Let's go with that, right? I think it was their way of saying, look, we stunk last year. We were injured. We had a lot of stuff going on that did not work. Um, And then here are the jerseys, right? It's been in the works for like a couple years now. I remember Tyrese Maxey was talking about that on a certain podcast, but this was the organization be like, I'm sorry, here you go. Right, here you go. We're sorry. Here's all the jerseys. Please, we'll take your money. These are gonna sell like hotcakes, especially Tyrese Maxey's, Joel Embiid. All of these are gonna sell like hotcakes. Am I gonna get one? Probably not. I might get them some point down the line, but as of right now, no. No, I gotta see how the Sixers are gonna be doing this year. These jerseys are definitely better than the word filler. I'm being honest, it's definitely better than the word filler right there. But look, this is the organization saying, we're sorry, here you go. Here's everything on a silver platter. We're gonna give you the 2000 and 2001 throwback jerseys as like here you go. Here's like a reward for being a fan of it. And I know the Timberwolves did the same thing. I feel like there's other organizations that have done the same thing. But when it comes to the Sixers and knowing how bad we were last year, it's just, bro, it's just beyond terrible. And now we got these. It's like, yeah, I'm not buying one. I'm not going to buy one. Some point down the line, I will. But what is up, Will? BC, go Lakers. Ha, you're funny. Yeah, funny. Make sure you guys hit that like button, share this out, subscribe, all that stuff. But I want to ask for your opinion on the jerseys. There's a vote here, and as of right now, 100% like the jerseys. 100% love the throwback jerseys. So I'm going to share the screen again. So for all the new people that are coming in here, you guys can see for yourself. Here's Edstrom with the 2000 and 2001 team behind him on the gate. That's actually sick. Here's Maxey right there with Philly behind him. Here's Jaron McCain next to the 2.5 plates. And then here's Joel Embiid. Here's Embiid with the jersey. The question is he going to be actually be playing come game one of the NBA season with the jerseys on? That is the question that everyone's going to be asking ourselves. We got to wait and see on that. Yeah, man, even the court is a throwback. That is just crazy. That is just crazy how. Yeah, I love the court. I put it on the community tab in my Discord server. So if you guys did not see the throwback courts, it's just incredible. I think they only get them like 15 games. I forget how many games they were with the courts and with the jerseys. I forget on how many they're gonna wear and play on that court. But it is a thing of beauty. But I'm gonna say this again. Wrong time. Wrong time for that, man. Wrong time. It's gotta be a time where I know they've been talking about it for years. Maxie brought it up. He hinted about it, but now we got it. They are nice. Don't get me wrong. These are very nice. These are sick. So you can see. And then let's go to the Sixers Twitter page right here. Look, the logo, the banner's different. The video is different. Here's Kelly Oubre. Here's Kelly Oubre with them. And then you have Edgecombe and Justin Edwards right there with them. And then you go this way. Here's a Dembona with the 2000-2001 jersey on the gate right there. And then you have Andre Drummond right there. But yeah, these are pretty nice, man. They are pretty nice. But again, it's this organization saying, we're sorry. Here you go. Please accept our apology. Hold on a second here. I want to make, there we go. The Sixers can use the throwback for 20 games total, 14 at home, and 6 on the road, celebrating the 25th anniversary of the 2000-2001 Eastern Conference Championship. That's a nice touch. Just the right amount of games. I can't wait to stream them. Like, I can't wait to stream those games. And you guys remember, I created this logo for that reason. I created this logo behind me for that reason. And it's nice how the Sixers were like, you know what? Boom, we'll do it. But again, it's the wrong time. It's just them apologizing for the whole time. So, yeah, the jerseys are a nice touch. I'm not gonna get them. I, hopefully, you guys get them. If you're got the money for that, go for it. But for me, no, I'm not. Shout out to Wesley. Thank you, Wesley. I see that right there. Appreciate that. And as I'm actually listening to the song White Iverson right now, so it's actually kind of funny. What is up, Arku? I saw Wolves having their throwback jerseys out too. Yeah, but the Wolves had a better season, so theirs makes sense. For the Sixers, it's just like, yeah, 25 years, but we sucked last year. So we're just like, here you go, here's a peace offering. That's the way I take it. So I can't wait to see like the Sixers fans wear them and rock them. That's gonna be sick. But then I'm gonna think like it's a money grab. This whole thing's a money grab. So that is why I'm not getting those jerseys, man. I'm not. Our Coog, share this out. So there you go. There's that. And now we gotta get into perhaps I think this is a bigger story than the jerseys actually. Hold on. We're gonna go here. And we're gonna go there. Hold on, no, that's the wrong spot. No, no. Here we go. Alright, let me change the the layout here. Alright. As you guys can see, right here. What is up, Daniel? Oh, Daniel, I kind of watched your video, but your video's down. I couldn't see the video. Is that like everything okay there? So let's just get right into this. Quentin Grimes. I told you guys in the beginning. Quentin Grimes is not going to become a Sixer. He's not going to come back. I don't think he wants to be here. He wants 20 mil per year, and they are far apart in contract talks, right? He can either get the balloon contract, the one that expands, Or the second one is just a qualifying offer, 1 year, $8 million. He could do that as well. But Quentin Grimes is not going to be there for media day. He's not going to be there when we play the Knicks in Abu Dhabi next week. So this is yet another holdout for the Philadelphia 76ers. And I'm like, here we go. Here we go again. The Sixers have the same song and dance. It's him, Kuminga. Those are the two biggest ones are holding out right now. But when you talk about Quentin Grimes, I told you guys again and again, when he's on the floor with everyone healthy, he's not going to be the third option. He's not going to be even the second. It's going to be Embiid 1, Maxey 2, George 3, and then you got Edgecombe 4, and then you can put Kelly Oubre at the 5 if you want. So Grimes is either going to be the 6th option or the 5th when everyone is healthy. And then it's just like, it is what it is. He is not worth $20 million per year. He is not. I am not going to even give him $13 million per year. I don't know what Grimes is going to do. I don't know if they're ever going to come to an agreement. My guess is no, because think about this, right? We lost Yabusele in order to bring Grimes back. We lost a very good power forward who fits the system, who hustles, who plays with heart, and he gets better every single time he gets on the court. Now we got to play him a couple times a year in New York. He was on the Knicks now. So we lost that key piece. We got Trendon Watford. We're still missing like a true 4. So Quentin Grimes in this offseason has been a complete dud. The best part was getting Edgecombe. That was the best part of this. Sixers fans don't even want Grimes back. Don't even want Grimes. And then there was this whole thing about a salary dump for Kelly Oubre and Andre Drummond. So when you talk about Kelly Oubre, right, you can't let that guy go. You can't let Kelly Oubre go. He's the same kind of player as Yabu. Hustles, plays both sides of the ball. You guys know who Kelly Oubre is. And then when you go to Andre Drummond, right, we got a Dembona who's going to be on the rise this year. We got Janai Broom. We got Trendon Watford. We got other guys that can fill that hole, fill that void for the center spot when Embiid can't play. So this offseason has been a complete dud. It sucks. I just don't know what they're going to do here. Grimes is going to be holding out, kind of like the whole thing with Ben Simmons, James Harden, but it's not as big as those two. It's not as big as a holdout as those two. Because when you look at James Harden was like, he balled out when he came here. The whole thing with Daryl Morey wanted to get him here. James Harden's one of the best players in the league. And then Ben Simmons, you guys know all that story, right? So Quentin Grimes is not exactly a big need. Like, if you want him to score like 15 points per game, you can definitely do that, but not for $20 million per year. No. So I'm just sitting here thinking, what's next? Are we going to try to get Torrey Eason next? Like, we're in such in a rock and stuck between a rock and a hard place right now. I don't know what the Sixers are going to do. I don't know what Quentin Grimes is going to do. This is going to be a battle of heads, seeing if one can budge. And if he's going to take a qualifying offer, like a lot of players have, look at Cam Thomas, right? Cam Thomas has took a qualifying offer so that he can up his stats, get better at his game, and then get a bag the following year. Kind of like what Trey Hendrickson is doing in Cincinnati Bengals. The same exact story. So if Quentin Grimes gets that, I'm okay with it. It's not expensive. It's not like bad. It's a good deal for Quentin Grimes to up his stats, to up his game, so that he can get a bag the following offseason. So it's just another thing, another day of the Sixers. Quentin Grimes talk. Like I said in the beginning, we are not getting Quentin Grimes. Quentin Grimes doesn't want to be here. Daryl Morey got to move on from him. We don't need any more guards. We need to get a 4. We need to get a 4 to be a solidified power forward instead of playing this this small ball with Paul George at the 4, maybe even Kelly Oubre at the 4, and Trendon Watford at the 4. We need a straight up power forward. We lost Yabu for Quentin Grimes, and look where that has ended up. This offseason has been a complete dud. Complete dud. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, share, comment. See you guys. MK out. I think I got everything out off of my chest there. What is up, Mike? What is up, man? How's it going? I just recorded the whole thing with Quentin Grimes, the whole news story. That'll be up tomorrow. But yeah, this whole thing with Quentin Grimes is just god awful. PG can play the 4. Yes, I agree. But I'd rather have a solidified power forward. Paul George is really a 3. Let's give it a buck. He is really a 3. He was the 3 and Kawhi was the 4. So for me, I'm like, move on for Paul George, or put Paul George as a 3, get a solidified 4 for the future years of the Philadelphia 76ers. They're stuck. Sixers are stuck, man. We are stuck. All right. So next up, we're gonna bring up. Let's see here. Let's go. Let's go into the top 50 players from ESPN. So these are the top players from, what is it, 50 to 11. This is ESPN's top 4. What is up, MC? What is up, my guy? Let's go. Best uniforms in the history of the NBA. You missed my hot take, man. You missed my hot take. Go back, or you know what? I'm going to say it right now. This is such, like, I don't care. It's the best. I agree. But here's the hot take. It's them apologizing for the previous season. You know how bad we were. Sixers were unwatchable. It was just like kept on going downhill. And then now they come up with the jerseys, the courts and everything, and just be like, here, we're sorry. Here, take these jerseys. Yes, they've been making these for a while now. They've been in the works for a couple of years now. But now it's just like, it's the wrong time. I feel like it's the wrong time for that. I get it. It's the anniversary of the 2001 NBA Eastern Conference champions. I get that. But then once you look at it, it's just like, well, we just bamboozled because all the fans gave them the money to go to these games to see these players play. They were injured. They weren't playing good. Nick Nurse was terrible. Daryl Morey, Josh Harris. You guys know all that. So this is the wrong time to do it, and I'm going to stand on that. Well, I'm sitting now, so I'm going to sit on that. But you guys get that. I think one of the Thunder players is in that range. There you go. Yeah, true. They're partly sucking up, trying to get the fans back in the stands. That's exactly what I'm saying, bro. MC, that's exactly what I'm saying. It sucks. It's the wrong time. I love them. Like, believe me, these bring back so many memories, with Iverson going like that and everything. This brings back so many memories. But then it's just like, we suck. Here you go. Here's a peace offering. I can hate this, man. I can hate this. Oh my living God. It's just the Sixers being the Sixers at this point. Timberwolves are doing it. Cool. They had a very good season last year. Very damn good season. They have a bright future. This was the right team, right time for that. Is that 24? Oh, yeah, let me go into that because I got a couple things to say about that. All right. So shout out to Evan Sidery. Shout out to him. So this is going to be the top 50 to 11 players. So let's get into this, right? Kristaps Porzingis, 50. Rudy Gobert, 49. Mikal Bridges, 48. Joel Embiid, 47. Sixers fans are probably up in arms about Joel Embiid being number 47. For me, I'm not mad. I am not mad. How many games did Joel Embiid even play last year? That is the question. How many games did Joel Embiid even play this past season? He played 19 games. He averaged 24 points per game, 8 boards, 5 assists, shot 44% from field, 30% from three, 88% from the free throw line. So that is Joel Embiid. He played a total of 19 games. He was majority injured throughout this entire thing. So I think 49, or not 49, 47 is a good spot for Joel Embiid. It definitely is. If people are like, no, he should be in 30, 20, whatever, I'm like, dude, he played a total of 19 games. 19. Like, you got to put the injuries, you got to put that into effect. You got to put that into effect. I get, hold on. I get the rankings is based off last year, and he was injured off last year. That's why. Let's go. See? It's common sense. It's common sense, bro. When healthy, he's top 10. He's top 5. When freaking healthy, he is top 5. So, let's scroll down, see where Maxi's at. Maxi is 28. He is higher than Trae Young. He is lower than Karl Anthony Towns and Derek White and Sengun. Now this, you can make a case. You can make a case for Tyrese Maxey to being like he's not better than Harden, not better than Siakam, he's not better than Kawhi or Jaylen Brown. So you can make a case for him to being like top 25, top 26. You can make that a case for Tyrese Maxey. You could definitely make that case, and like he's around that range, which is perfect. He's still got a lot of work to do, man. He's still got some work to do. And you guys know when I reacted to Philly Take with RB's interview with Maxey, he's putting in that work, man. He is putting in that work. So I am okay with Maxey at 28. Hold on. So we got, hold on, any more? I think that's it. I think that's all. Yeah, that's all the Sixers, man. Maxey at 28 and Embiid at 47. I am not mad. Again, I am not mad. I think these are very justified. If you're going to be mad about Joel Embiid being that high, take a look at his stats last year. Take a look at everything. He played a total of 19 games. Sixers sucked. So that's about it. Now we need to get into one of my favorite parts about this stream right here. We are going to go through the 10 realistic trades for players who could be on the move. And as you can see, there's a couple of Sixers here. So we're going to break down those trades. We're going to break them down. I'm going to bring this on pick and roll tomorrow. This is going to be a good topic for them to talk about. I am looking forward to that. So let's just scroll down, go to the first Sixers one as we see. We're just skipping one. We're just going to the Sixers. Here's another one. No, that's the Rockets. Adding no, that's Kuminga. No, nope, that's not it. Here we go. 5 future firsts help Philly subtract George and add Marketing. So there's a chance that the Sixers could get Lauri Marketing based off these trades. Based off this trade. If I were you guys right now, I would do it. I think I would do this trade. I want to get Paul George off my team. I want to get Paul George off my team. He's getting worse by the day. He's getting too old. He's not the Paul George that we saw back in Indiana or even in the Clippers a couple years ago. We need to get Paul George off this team and free up the contract. So the Utah Jazz will receive Paul George, the Clippers pick, that's going to hurt, a 2028 second round pick, and 2030 second round pick from Washington. and the Sixers get Lauri Markkanen. I am perfect. Like I said before, the Sixers need a true four. He's a true four. He can space the floor. He can play make. He can rebound. He can get a triple double. This is the guy that the Sixers need to try to go after. They need to do it now. They need to do it now. They need to do it now. If they don't do it now, then I don't know what. Yeah, get rid of Paul George. Just get rid of Paul George, and I'm okay with it. I am definitely okay with it. I just want to empty that contract, start fresh, and get these picks in. Sixers are not going to make any huge damage. They can make some damage, but when you look at this, it's like now, yeah, it is time to let Paul George go and get Lauri Markkanen. Now, next up, there was another one here. No, that's not it. Is it? No. Here we go. Rockets aggressively fill point guard void with an all-star. Sixers Sixers give up Maxey and Gordon, so Eric Gordon goes back to the Rockets for Reed Shepard, Torrey Eason, Fred VanVleet, Clint Capella, and all of these picks. Right? I'm going to say no to this, and I'm going to tell you why. 2 reasons. One, Fred VanVleet is injured. He is done. Fred VanVleet tore his ACL. He is done. He's not playing for this year, right? The picks are nice, but Fred VanVleet is such a leader that the Sixers could use, like on a true starting point guard, but he's injured and we can't afford that. We can't afford that right now. Clint Capella is a nice center. That'll be a great backup center, like a really good backup center instead of like Andre Drummond, instead of Adem Bona. Clint Capella is going to hurt Adem Bona's progression, but Clint Capella can average a double-double. Clint Capella is the guy that when Joel Embiid is off the floor, Clint Capella can fill the void. Clint Capella can be like, look, we're up by 10 with Joel Embiid out. We can keep that. We can keep that lead afloat. We can keep that there. And Torrey Eason, I would take Torrey Eason. I would take Reed Shepard. But again, the Fred VanVleet, that's out of there. And then there's one more here. 76ers turn McCain and picks package into Booker Blockbuster. I'm not getting rid of Maxey either. It's better than Andre Drummond. I think it's better than Andre Drummond. And to go back to your comment here, MC, before I go on to this one, I see Jeremy McCain picture. Nope, not doing it. Getting rid of it. Yeah. But are you willing to do this? Because I am. I am willing to do this. And you guys know I love Jeremy McCain. I love Jeremy McCain. You guys know the history. If Paul George is in the deal, would you give up Jeremy McCain and these picks for Devin Booker? You won't do that. You're not. So McCain is untouchable for you, MC. Is that what I'm getting at? He is untouchable? I can understand that. I can understand that. But we gotta. If Paul George is part of the deal, you're not pulling the trigger. You're not accepting that. If Paul George was part of the deal, you're not doing that. I would do that regardless, just to get Paul George off my team. Is that gonna hate Jeremy? Is that gonna hurt Jeremy McCain? Yeah. No, Paul. Okay, so if you put Oubre in instead of Jeremy McCain, you would do it. This is Bleacher Report. Yes, it is. Good for you, Arku. Yes, it is. LOL, but George and McCain, but not George and McCain. He's untouchable. So who else is untouchable? McCain and Maxey? Are those the only two untouchable for you? Or would you put like Edstrom in that conversation? Because for me, I just want to get rid of Paul George. That is it. I don't care what it takes. I really don't. So, and that's it. That is it. Again, I will take that trade for Laurie Markkinen. I will take that trade for Laurie Markkinen. Alright. Got the Quinn Grimes. We did that. And I think that's pretty much it. And guys, don't you worry. On Friday, that's when the real content comes aboard. The Sixers content comes around. Because this Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I am going to be live streaming. And we're going to break it down. We're going to do a deep dive like I did with the Maxey interview. It's the 76ers Media Day. So that is tomorrow at 11 a.m. Or not tomorrow, Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to be live for it. We're going to react to each press conference I see on Twitter. This is going to be a must see. This is going to be a must see for tomorrow or Friday at 11 a.m. You guys have to tune in. Yes, and of course, Ed Shown Untouchable 2, those three. I respect that one. I love VJ Edstrom. Yeah. So for me, make sure you guys tune in. Make sure you guys have the notification bell on. There is no Michigan game this Friday. Michigan has a bye, and then so I got weekend wake up at 11. I'll try to do a Sixers stream on Saturday. Maybe we'll go over the media day. Maybe we'll do that again on Saturday. So I'm trying to get my Sixers content back up. I doubt it, but it would be cool if they did a media day. I would love that. Honestly, I think that would make my day. I would just keep on thinking to myself that it's just the wrong time to do it. It's just the wrong time for these jerseys, man. It's just the wrong time for the jerseys. But look, I'm okay with it. Make sure you guys hit the notification bell, like button, subscribe if you guys are new. I'm going to upload more YouTube shorts again. I got an easy way to do it now. So expect that more YouTube shorts on the channel. I'm really trying to up this before the Sixers preseason next week. Sixers preseason, they play on October 2nd against the Knicks in Dubai, and the next Saturday, the 4th, against the Knicks in Dubai. So I'm really trying to up the Sixers content here then. You can watch it on the team website. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. But it's going to be on regular cable as well. So I got a monitor. I'm going to hook it up or whatever. So, yeah, it's going to be on regular cable. It's going to be on all of that. So, again, trying to up the Sixers content some more. I think that would be really cool. And then the Eagles game is on Sunday. I think I am streaming that. Yeah, I'll do that tonight actually. But yeah. So there you go. Those are all the major breaking news as of right now for the Sixers. The trades are not really breaking news. It is not. It's just something to talk about. We had some good talking points there. Yeah. Yep. I just went over that actually. So let's just get into. There's gotta be a Sixers video I can react to, right? Let's see. I'm not gonna react to RVs again. Let's see here. Sixers news and rumors. Let's see here. No. Sixers no. Oh my god, I found one. It might be clickbait. I think this is clickbait. What is up, Alexander? Yeah, we're gonna talk about that tomorrow, Zion. Yep. Alright. I'll see you later, man. Yeah, Michigan is next week. Not this Saturday. We'll be back next Saturday. They play Nebraska or Wisconsin, I think. Me too. Me too. But yeah. So I think this might be clickbait, but let's just get right into it. Let's just get right into it. Hold on. Here we go. Yep, this guy is clickbait. This guy is clickbait, but yeah, we're gonna get something to talk about here. I want to react to a video here. All right, here we go. We're gonna go there, and then we're gonna go here. This is inevitable. Inevitable. What is going on with Joel Embiid? Is he talking about Bailey again? He's talking about Bailey, isn't he? He's talking about Bailey, isn't he? God dang it.
Crazy 76er fanatics. Guys, thank you all so much for stopping back in for another daily pod with your daily 76er discourse, discussion, and information for all of you who've liked, who've subscribed, who've watched. Thank you all for helping us climb that subscription ladder. Each and every one of you guys, you matter. The viewers, the watcher, the commenters, all of you guys matter. Thanks for helping this channel grow. And guys, we got to talk about it. He's back. You know what I'm talking about, that demon, that beast in key and pivotal moments. So, guys, today,
All right, here comes the
I
he's
got to
back
talk about
part.
what happened yesterday. First off, it's Joel, it's Embiid, and he's back on the court practicing with the team. One video is all a Sixer fan needs to put a smile on his face in the morning and the afternoon, and that's when Joel is putting in that work, guys. Joel was scrimmaging with the Sixers squad, and of course, guys, when you see Joel on the court, full sweat, against other NBA players, you already know he's got to be dominating. That's just what he does. If Joel Embiid isn't dominating, he's frustrated. If Joel Embiid isn't dominating, he's probably sitting back down so his body can come back around. But the fact that Joel Embiid is on that court, and the fact that they feel comfortable releasing the footage of Joel Embiid not only in practices, not only in individual workouts, but now in scrimmages, guys, he is ramping up and amping up to be ready for the start of the season. And the best part about that practice video, everybody's there.
Yeah,
I mean,
one of those.
they've been releasing videos sporadically, maybe every 3 days. But
I gotta give this guy a shout out, and here's why. I think it's like a network now. You see these daily guys. You see like Lakers Daily and all of them. Here comes another one. This guy representing the Sixers.
in these videos, guys, everyone seems to be there. Joel's there. He's working out on court. Maxi's there. He's leading on court. VJ Edgecombe is there. He's working extremely hard, rocking championship belt, championship merch. And if you know the insides of Sixers training camp, the belt holders, they're the special ones. They're the hardest workers. They're the ones who made the most jump shots. They're the one who competed for next Edgecombe. All
right, come on.
He's building chemistry. He would be a 16. Ace, who truthfully is, in my belief, going to be great. One of the greatest NBA talents in the league. I think he's starting to realize, yes, he could be a once-in-a-lifetime talent, or he could be a one-in-a-million NBA player, because the NBA waits for no one. This league is cutthroat. This league is ruthless. And to be great in this league, you got to be willing to go through the steps in the process of greatness. What that means for Ace Bailey is, guys, you got to take these meetings. I think now, realistically, I think now, as the season's gearing up, as things are getting closer to the start, he's realizing that he's in Utah. There ain't much in Utah. There ain't much in Utah, guys. This is why Utah struggles not only to acquire free agent talent, but to keep free agent talent. Because once you get the money from Utah, you're trying to figure out how you ball and get traded. That's what Rudy did. That's what Donovan Mitch did. And truthfully, it has a little bit less to do with the team, the construction, and the winning culture. It has a lot to do with the social life, the aspects after basketball and outside of basketball. And of course, guys, like, Utah just isn't a big market. You're not going to make as much money playing for Utah as you could have played for.
I'm not even really.
You know, if you look at the Ace Bailey situation, we can just go through the list of teams that he had the option I would have loved Ace to take one of these last roster spots. The Sixers do still have one roster spot wide open.
Wait,
Technically, they have
whoa.
two. Bailey now is looking at his lifestyle, looking at the money he's going to make, and looking at the potential restricted free agency that he's going to have to sign with Utah. Guys, he's going to be in Utah and could be in Utah for like 6-7 years, regardless of if he likes it or not.
He's going to be stuck there.
That is where the whole getting rid of his agent comes from. That's where the whole debate comes from. And that stinks. Because I would have loved Ace Bailey on this roster. Any competent agent would have said, you're not dropping past 5. Danny Ainge and his son, they know what talent is once in a lifetime opportunity. They understand where they're drafting and who they'd be drafting. And Ace, truthfully, you're the best player by miles at that 5th position. I would have loved Ace to take one of these last roster spots. The Sixers do still have one roster spot wide open. Technically, they have 2. I'm assuming one does go to Quentin Grimes. So technically, they have 2.
We're not getting Quentin Grimes.
Roster spots still open. And if Quentin Grimes gets the one that we're all expecting him to re-sign restricted free agency, who will get that last roster
Isn't
spot?
that marketing?
Daryl Morey's done it once. I think Daryl Morey will do it again, and I think he's comfortable because he's done it before. He thinks he'll find no.
All right, I'm done with
Who
it.
knows if Daryl Morey's going to fulfill those promises and keep them? Because as James Harden said, Daryl Morey's a liar. If Daryl Morey's going to keep on lying, hopefully.
All right. I'm trying to find one more quick one. All right. I think that's it. Daryl Morey isn't that good. No, he's not. Overrated for sure. Overrated for sure. That is the most common sense. That's the most common sense comment I heard. Now, the only thing I see on Twitter is just Quentin Grimes everywhere. Yep. Yep. All right, guys. We got the pick and roll tomorrow. We got that at 6 p.m. Eastern Center. Me, Blades, Rios. Hopefully, Coach will be on there. But yeah. All right, guys. I want to look up real quick here the NBA preseason schedule. Let's see this. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Okay. Here's some game. Let's look at the preseason schedule here, because there's some games that I'm gonna want to definitely stream here. Sixers, this one right here. The second, yes. The third, I can't see that. Saturday the 4th, 11 a.m. Yep, I am streaming that one. And then 8 p.m. I could stream that. I could definitely stream that. Magic Heat, that would be fun to watch. Thunder Hornets is, I can't. The Eagles are on at 1. I could stream the Lakers and Warriors. That would be fun. Can't stream Monday. Nope. 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 A lot of games on Monday night. Tuesday I could. Yeah. All right. We got some preseason games to stream coming up. So once I find out which games I'm gonna do, they're gonna be in my community tab. Nah, I think it'll be on like TNT or ESPN. If not, I got the websites, you know that are cool. I got those, so Either way, I'm gonna watch those things for sure. Alright. We're gonna head on out. We broke down a couple things. There'll be YouTube shorts going out tomorrow, maybe one tonight. We shall see. But with that being said, guys, like, subscribe, subscribe, share, notification bell. Catch you guys later, man. Let's go Sixers. Gonna be a rough season, bitch.
You're never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different? Man, you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible. Stop